Welcome to the world of Marissa Marchand channel. A weekly serialized story full of heartfelt moments and relatable characters that will capture audiences' attention. Coming to America, The Journey, Part 15. The birth of our first child. My life couldn't have been better when I landed a job as a fundraising secretary at the Hawaii Heart Association. I adapted to my new role, enjoying the opportunity to contribute to such a meaningful cause. It allowed me to connect with passionate individuals dedicated to improving heart health and promoting relevant programs. The team was supportive, and I formed friendships beyond the office. I learned the ins and outs of organizing events and coordinating campaigns, which honed my skills and boosted my confidence. Eager to continue my personal and professional growth, I enrolled in evening classes at Leeward Community College. Balancing work and study was challenging, but rewarding. I felt more confident in my abilities than ever before, knowing that each step I took was toward a brighter future. While working at auto recycling, Junior delivered used parts to businesses in the area. His work ethic impressed a local auto body shop, which offered him the opportunity to learn about car repairs. Junior worked as an apprentice and received positive feedback from his mentors, who praised his dedication and eagerness to learn. This opportunity piqued Junior's interest in the automotive industry, and he considered further training to expand his skills. Junior enrolled in a vocational program at Honolulu Community College to learn auto body repair. He was excited about the prospect of turning his newfound passion into a career path. Junior gained hands-on experience, boosting his confidence and car repair knowledge. With each completed repair, he felt a sense of accomplishment that motivated him to further push his limits. He soon realized he had a natural talent for fixing cars, and he dreamed of owning a shop one day. As we pursued our dreams, we supported each other through the challenges and celebrated every success along the way. We worked our schedules to ensure we had time for studies, jobs, and each other. This teamwork strengthened our bond and fueled our determination to achieve our goals together. One of my college friends, my age, was pregnant. At 20, I was naive and easily influenced by the idea of starting a family at such a young age. Although I wasn't ready for such a responsibility, her situation made me consider having a child as well. The thought of starting a family occupied my mind, and I daydreamed about what it would be like to become a parent. My mind was hazy. With no guidance, I thought I was at the right age to get pregnant. I talked to Junior about it, and the idea excited him. He was as clueless as I was. Being so young, neither of us knew what parenting was like. But we took the plunge and tried for a child. Excitement and anticipation filled me, but so did fear. I had no idea how to prepare for the role. The love my father had for me was unconditional. I was his favorite child. So it was no surprise when he accompanied me to the doctor 3 weeks later. I thought getting pregnant was easy. That's how dumb I was. In the waiting area, all the patients stared at me and my dad. There was a moment of awkwardness as I noticed the curious glances from those around us. I realized my father might be mistaken for the father of my future child, given our age difference. While I wanted to clarify the situation, I realized I didn't owe anyone an explanation. Instead, I held my dad's hand tight and winked at the onlookers. My dad chuckled, understanding the humor in the situation, and we both shared a light-hearted laugh. He knew my playful and naughty nature. It was one of the most silly and memorable moments I've ever shared with my father. We saw the doctor. He scheduled a follow-up appointment after he performed a few tests. A smile spread across my face as we left the doctor's office. In a playful gesture, I rubbed my belly and wrapped my arms around my dad to tease the women still waiting in the lobby. As we walked out, I could feel their eyes following us. The expressions on their faces suggested curiosity and judgment when they thought about our May-December affair. My dad laughed and ruffled my hair, scolding me for pulling such a cheeky prank. "You're always up to something," he said with a grin, his eyes twinkling with amusement. My pregnancy test results came back a few days later, and just like that, I was pregnant. The reality of the situation sank in, and a mix of joy and disbelief washed over me. It was a whirlwind of emotions, knowing our lives were about to change forever as Junior and I embarked on this journey into parenthood. With a baby on the way, Junior and I didn't expect to have to adjust. As the months passed, we realized everything we knew about our lives was about to change. Getting to night school at community college after work was one of the challenges. Junior and I worked different hours. When I got off work at 4 p.m., I took the bus to school on time. After my classes ended, Junior picked me up, and we stopped for dinner. Everything worked fine until my stomach grew, and fatigue set in. Balancing work, school, and pregnancy became difficult. It was hard for me to keep up with my responsibilities, and I needed more rest. We clearly hadn't thought things through. I had to quit school. It wasn't easy, but I knew it was necessary for me and the baby. Junior and I agreed I could return to my studies once I gave birth, and we adjusted to our new roles as parents. Our baby kicked non-stop in my stomach and was pretty active. I had a high, pointed belly bump, so my mom predicted I was pregnant with a boy, which made Junior happy. He named our baby Mark Eugene. We couldn't help but smile every time we imagined our little boy arriving and filling our home with laughter and love. We signed up for Lamaze classes to prepare for the big day and learn more about the birthing process. The classes were informative and eased our anxieties about labor and delivery. It was comforting to be surrounded by other expectant parents, all sharing similar experiences and supporting each other through this transformative time. Our excitement grew with each passing day, as we anticipated the moment we'd hold our son in our arms. The time had come for me to give birth at any time. On September 6, 1981, I celebrated my birthday with my family and Junior at Ala Moana Park. We had a picnic by the beach, spreading out a checkered blanket and enjoying Mom's homemade food. The sun was shining brightly, and the sound of waves crashing nearby added to the serene atmosphere. Junior and I walked along the shoreline, hand in hand, savoring the peaceful moment together. We got home late in the afternoon, exhausted from the day's festivities. Shortly after, Junior's friends came to the house and invited him for a drink. I was already in bed when he came home. At midnight, I woke up with a sudden twinge in my belly, followed by contractions. Our baby Mark was eager to join the world, and I realized it was time to head to the hospital. I woke Junior up and told him I was in labor. As Junior opened his eyes, he tapped me on the shoulder and whispered, "Go back to sleep." I shook him again, more urgently this time, and said, "No, really, it's happening." Junior finally registered the seriousness of the situation, jumping out of bed as he realized our baby was on the way. He grabbed the pre-packed hospital bag, and we rushed out the door, both nervous and excited to meet our son. Frantic, Junior drove like a maniac and we got to the hospital quickly. After checking in at reception, the hospital staff wheeled me to the maternity ward as my contractions intensified. They monitored my progress and provided me with medication to help with the pain. Moments later, I was ready to deliver. It was time to give birth. It was my first childbirth experience, and each contraction felt like an intense wave crashing over me. This left me breathless and gripping Junior's hand with all my strength. He coached me to breathe what we learned in Lamaze. The pain was overwhelming, and I forgot everything I learned in class. There was nothing I could do but scream. "Are you crazy?" I said. "How could I think about breathing? Can't you see I'm in pain?" But Junior remained calm, reminding me to focus and take deep breaths. With each contraction, the nurses encouraged me to push, and Junior's steady presence beside me gave me strength. It felt like an eternity, but it was only an hour later that I heard Mark's cry, signaling our son's birth. "Congratulations," the doctor said. "It's a girl." Huh? I looked at Junior, bewildered, as he shared my surprise with a wide-eyed expression. Throughout the pregnancy, we expected a boy and even picked out a name for him. However, here she was, our lovable baby girl, a delightful surprise that filled us with joy. We exchanged glances, and Junior whispered, "I guess we'll have to find another name." As we held her for the first time, we realized it didn't matter whether we had a boy or a girl, our hearts were full of love for the little miracle we had. Tune in next week to see how this exciting story continues from Marissa Marchand channel. Please check out my channel trailer video to learn more about the exciting content you can expect from my channel. Your support means the world to me. I write young adult, new adult, and middle grade fiction. For more information about my work, visit marissamarchand.com. Don't forget to watch my other videos. Thank you.